Hi, how's it going? What's up? Welcome back to the island of Blue, where as you can see, today we're doing a bunch of decorating and terraforming. Now, if you're looking at my screen right now, you're probably wondering what the hell is happening right behind me. Yeah, as you can see, I already started. But don't worry, because I did record me recording my entrance and, terraforming and all that stuff. Today, for the first part of this video, this is a speed build, kind of. Haven't done a speed build in a while, so I'll let that play right now, I guess, so enjoy. But real quick, before I do that, subscribe if you'd like. If you are new or you haven't already, subscribe. It'd be pretty fun to have you here. But yeah, with all that out of the way, I'll see you back here. Now, I guess let the speed build part of this video play. I don't know. Bye for now. I should not do that. That destroys the microphone. Hello. Hi. How's it going? What's up? How we all doing? As you can see, this is a speed build. Something I haven't really done in a very long time on this channel. I kind of stemmed away from doing speed builds because honestly, they're quite boring in my opinion. No offense to anyone who does them. But yeah, today I decided let's just do one on the channel because I kind of wanted to just build without talking for once and kind of just like sit in my bed, play how most players of Animal Crossing play. Nobody really talks about Drag Race or pretends like their villagers are fighting while they're decorating, so I kind of want to do that today. And yeah, as you can see, this is a speed build. I've begun doing some construction on Blue. I'm very excited for it. And as you can see, once again, I'm doing an urban island. Are we surprised? No, we're not, so we're just gonna dwell on past that. First things first, I'd like to say just some quick things. First, the codes that I'm using, shout out to orgo_le on Instagram for them. So stunning. Originally, I was planning on using Colin Crossings roads because, hello, those roads are stunning, but I saw these roads one day on Instagram and I was just like, you know what? No, I'm gonna use these instead because I think these just kind of match the vibe that I'm trying to go for a lot more than Colin Crossings roads. I would say like Colin Crossings roads are more for like a polished city, and I'm trying to go for more of a rundown city just because like that's my aesthetic overall. We all know this, blah blah blah. Also, orgo_le, I kind of grabbed some inspiration just from the way they decorate their island as well, alongside another account called mingcrossing. You can see like with the entrance as well as some areas in the back. I didn't do it on camera. Very inspired by that account. So links for everything, of course, will be down below if you want to go check them out, as well as download the codes that I used today. With all that out of the way, this is an angry coconut speed build, and one thing that is very true no matter what with my speed builds is that I don't like to talk about the build because that's boring. So I'm gonna talk about me, and you're just gonna have to listen to this, and there's nothing you can do about it. First things first, one thing that I want to bring up, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I've been kind of gaining subs, a lot of subs recently. Thank you so much for 15k. I'm gonna mention it once again later in the video. You're just gonna have to deal with it. So like as a joke on Twitter, I tweeted out saying how like for 50k subs I want to get a tattoo of a certain villager. I said it as a joke, but honestly, like the more I think about it, I kind of want to do it. Is that dumb? Like, listen, I have tattoos. I have 4 in real life, and I do plan on getting a bunch of tattoos as I age. I want to have a lot of tattoos, I want to be covered basically. So I feel like I'm allowed to have like 3 or 4 dumb tattoos. I'm allowing myself personally to get at least 3, and I feel like getting a tattoo of that certain villager, we all know who. I don't know, like I feel like it would be really fun. It's like a nice little nod to the channel, obviously, and also just like, I also do plan on getting a tattoo of Wolfgang since he is my favorite villager. Despite everything that we're going through right now, he still is my favorite villager. Who knows? Maybe when I do hit 50k, I might actually get a tattoo of said villager, and maybe I'll vlog it for y'all, but I don't make any promises. So like harboring back to the point where I said like I don't really do speed builds anymore, nobody really cares. I feel like I don't know, ever since I stopped doing them, like I don't get anybody on my channel commenting like, oh, I missed your speed builds. I don't know if anybody's interested in this, but I kind of wanted to share like why I don't do speed builds anymore and why I kind of do like the more long form content. In summary, I would say like if you notice now, especially like my videos, I do try to aim for like the 20 20-minute mark. Sometimes even like now especially, I try to aim for the 30-minute mark. I really am trying to do like more long form content. And this is like advice for anybody who's, you know, doing YouTube, they're trying to create a channel, they're trying to get views, blah, blah, blah. I would say that like YouTube nowadays, they really seem to be preferring long form content. I guess like it kind of does just depend on your channel in a way, but like for me especially, I noticed that when I started to do the long form content, not like the content that I'm doing now, but I'm specifically talking about the stuff that I was doing over the summer. Like if you look back to the summer, for like the 3,000 of you that were here over the summertime, you know, I was like really heavily inspired by like the Amanda files, and I was really trying to do like the 1 hour videos. Obviously my videos weren't that long, like they were around the 40-minute marks, but like I had a few videos, and by a few I mean two, you know, that were like around the 1 hour mark. And I know for a fact that those videos all did really well. Like specifically that 1 hour video on my channel where I was just decorating and talking about Drag Race, it's like one of my most viewed videos to this day, which is really crazy. And if you just look at like all my most viewed videos now, like you'll notice a lot of them are pretty long. I don't know, I just kind of wanted to like stop making like short form content, and I feel like especially with speed builds and stuff like this, like anything longer than 15 minutes, honestly, for me personally, like with the speed build, if you do want to make speed builds and you want it like me to watch your speed builds, I feel like speed builds kind of like after the 15-minute mark, then they become a little too long unless you're able to somehow make them really interesting. Like, hey, if you're able to do like a 40-minute speed build and you're like talking through the entire way like I do, like kind of turn it into a little bit of a podcast, I guess, like that would be really interesting if you do plan on doing that. However, like again, I feel like with the speed builds nowadays especially, it's smart to kind of just like record what you're doing, speed it up, and then kind of go through originally and just like edit out all the parts that don't really need to be there. Obviously I didn't do that here because like my speed build thing, it's only like 12 minutes, so that's already pretty short. But I would say like if it's a long video, if you're doing an Animal Crossing speed build, like edit out all the parts where you're like running back to your house to get something, or like, you know, you're just placing the same pattern over and over again. Like edit all that out, and like edit parts where like villagers are like talking to you, unless it's like something really interesting like a fight or something. Just kind of like keep it very straightforward and like on the build, because that's why people are watching it. They're watching it to see you build at like 4 times the speed. I don't know why I'm giving advice on YouTube all of a sudden. My sister and my dad are downstairs yelling very loud if you can hear it. Honestly, I hope you can hear it. Let them get embarrassed by their annoyingness. Yeah, like I'm not obviously a YouTube master. I'm still only a dude with like 15k, which yes, that may seem like a big channel within the Animal Crossing community, but like YouTube as a whole, it's still a tiny ass channel. I still see myself as a tiny channel. Like honestly, I don't think I'm gonna consider myself to be a big channel until I get like 100k. I feel like that's when like I'm gonna start taking it seriously to the point where it's like a full-time job. I don't know, just me personally. Overall, I would say like, again, like advice for people, if you're somebody on YouTube and you're only uploading like once a week, maybe even twice a week, don't even think about making a video less than 10 minutes long. Like at that point, even like 15 minutes, honestly, I feel like if you're only uploading once a week and you're starting a channel now, like for people that are already uploading once a week and like their videos are like 10 minutes long, like obviously they already have a platform, they already have a career, they're getting like consistent viewerships. But if you're somebody who's trying to like get on the algorithm and like get people to watch your videos, like, you know, you need the algorithm to recommend your videos. And I just feel like with nowadays on YouTube, they're either trying to like recommend longer videos or like shorts, and like the short videos, like the 10-second 30-second videos, like you may see a lot of those on your recommended. For me personally, I've been getting a lot of more like long form content, even from like small channels that only have like 1,000 views. I get like some of their videos recommended to me too, and I would say like in general, the reason why YouTube prefers longer videos is just because, you know, if somebody is watching a 1 hour video, it means they're spending an hour out of their day on YouTube, which in turn is really good for YouTube. Basically, the algorithm's main goal is to keep the user on YouTube as long as they can. That's why watch time is so important as a YouTuber. And for me, like my watch time went up immensely when I stopped doing speed builds and I started doing like the more let's play style build with me's, island drama, blah blah blah. And like my watch time was crazy when I was doing the long ass videos over the summertime, and I really want to get back into doing them, those like 1 hour, 2 hour videos. Well, I haven't done a 2 hour video yet, but I would love to. But like I'm in school. That's the main reason why I stopped. It's quite obvious. Like I'm still in school, so like it takes a lot of time to make videos that long, and like there's no way in hell I'd be able to upload more than once a week while doing that, because I use iMovie to edit. And listen, iMovie, if you are listening to this, you big fat nasty smelling fat bitch, why are you so fucking slow? Like, yeah, I don't know how I was able to even make a single video. Like my ranking video, oh my god, that feature length film on my channel where I was ranking all the NPCs, that video was like 2 hours long before I edited down. It took me a good week just to edit it down because my computer was just chugging and chugging, and it was like, you know, the peak of summertime. It was so hot. My computer fan was like screaming and creating so much heat. It took a lot out of me. So thank god it's not like one of the most viewed videos on my channel. It's nice to know that it was worth making a video that long where I was just sitting at my desk ranting and talking shit about all the NPCs in the game. And like it's so funny now because that video like recently got like is like picking up again in views. Like people are going back to that video and being like, oh my god, you were right about this NPC, you were right about that NPC. And I was just like, oh my god, am I actually smart? It's so funny. Every now and then like I get a comment on one of my older videos being like, wow, you were able to predict a shopping district, or wow, you predict Cyrus's role. And I'm just like, you know, like people get surprised. They're like, how did you know? And I guess like I didn't know. It's just, that's just what the most obvious answer was. And that's just kind of what I said for a lot of them. And like I managed to get Cyrus's role right because like that just seemed like the most appropriate thing for him to do. There's so many furniture items in the game that aren't able to be customized that were able to be customized in New Leaf, and the way you would customize them in New Leaf was through Cyrus. So it was just like, you know, if Cyrus comes back, that's probably what's gonna happen. And yeah, I mean, in conclusion, I am smart. We all know this. That's not like, I don't know, like I kind of get surprised when people comment being like, oh my god, how did you figure it out? Because like for me, but maybe it's just because I'm a loser who's obsessed with Animal Crossing. That's how I was just able to like figure it out right away. I love Animal Crossing. We all know this. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So like most of the, you know, how I expect people to come back into the game, like it was accurate because like I just know way too much about the game in general. Yeah, I don't know how this turned into me just boasting about how smart I am. Like I said, this is my channel. I talk about what I want, when I want, however I want to. In conclusion about this little rant that has nothing to do with the video, long form content on YouTube, think about it if you are planning on starting a YouTube channel, or if you already have a YouTube channel and you're trying to grow your audience. Long form content is fun. I enjoy watching long form content, and I especially enjoy watching long form content relating to Animal Crossing and other gaming channels. So if you have a 40-minute video on your channel, maybe I might watch it. You never know. Ooh, we'll see. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I am so out of breath just from talking because I'm so fat. So I'm gonna go now. I don't even know if this is enough, but yeah, bye. Hi, welcome back. Now that that's all out of the way, I figured it'd be time to kind of give like a final tour of what I worked on. I don't even remember what it was, but as you can see, here's the entrance itself. Very cute, very cute. Coming down to the right takes us to Town Hall, where I kind of did all this and a lot of fun stuff. Please ignore the mess. Here's the diagonal portion of the build. Over here, I planted a bunch of trees down here, and I don't remember if this part was in the video, but in case it wasn't, here it is. I made like a little town square, and I have this little road right over here that leads back to Town Hall. So with all that out of the way, today it is currently December 14th, and I am gonna continue building over here. I I just kind of wanted to get like an idea of what I was going for, and now that that's kind of out of the way, I kind of want to just continue building, and we're gonna make like a nice little rundown marketplace sort of thing. So that's what's happening. But first things first, here's our bestie, Miss Shino, who I haven't seen in a very long time. How you doing, girly? How are you doing? Okay. Snow does fab things for my inner peacefulness levels, but why does it have to be so totes cold? I agree, queen. I totally agree. This is basically what I'm doing. I've seen a lot of people use the retro bus stops, or I guess the retro transportation stop, that's what they're officially called, to kind of create like fake buildings alongside, you know, the actual fake building items. And as you can see, kind of come into a little thingy. So I figured right now we would continue it. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Let me put my hard hat on first. Yeah, so I've seen like a lot of people online kind of make marketplace type builds. So that's exactly what I'm just gonna, I have like a lot of inspiration. I'll link a few of the posts and tweets and stuff that I've seen down below. But first things first, how many miles do I have? Okay, I have 5,000 miles. First things first, if you saw in the speed build, I was using my phone to place down a bunch of paths, and my oh my was that frustrating. So I am gonna redeem a few miles for the custom design path laying down tool thing real quick. Hang on. Oh my god, look at all these things that I still have to redeem. It is so overwhelming seeing all of them back on the terminal. I'm gonna first use these like steel floor patterns that I'm using. For once, I'm using a different pattern, and I'm gonna try to line this area up first. This is where I plan on putting the fake buildings. Actually, I guess first things first, I should probably finish putting down the path. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. I don't know how long it's gonna take, so enjoy this part of the video. Ooh, wait, I lied. Before we do this, we got a little tiny bit of drama and such that we have to share. First things first, it was Lucha's birthday the other day, as everybody knows, and everybody's been telling me, and as you can see, Muffy was held hostage at Lucha's house for his birthday party. I hope she heals from the trauma she went through that day. The more important thing that I'd like to share right now is that the first fight has officially happened on Blue, and it was between Muffy and Peanut. Miss Muffy's been going through so much. Gosh, it hasn't even been a month yet, and she had to get trapped at a birthday party with Lucha, and she got into a fight with Peanut. Not once, but twice. Twice the same day. They had a conversation, they got into a fight, and I guess they tried to converse again to make up, and it ended up very bad. So Muffy and Peanut are fighting. It is safe to say that they have beef with each other, and I just hope that it escalates. Hi, I'm coming back real quick to share some more drama. As you can see, Meringue was mad because she got into a fight with Dom. Dom is a little shit stirrer. So basically, Meringue was like really mad at Dom. Dom spoiled something about Meringue's favorite book. You know what that means? Dom is out here being a man and just giving his unsolicited opinions when nobody asked for it. And poor Meringue had to sit through that. This is officially a Dom hate account. Sorry. All right, let me continue laying down this path, and then we'll just continuing on. This is probably going to take a very long time. Ooh, I was thinking about speeding this up and montaging, but I'm realizing since the snow is falling, snow is falling down, it's probably going to look really weird sped up. But speaking of, oh my god, I don't even think I've talked about it yet. It's snowing on both of my islands. I know like the last video was on FALLBROOK, and I just completely glossed over the fact that it snowed on FALLBROOK as well. I'm actually quite surprised at how like pretty it looks on both islands. Hang on, let me run over here real quick. I wasn't really expecting the winter to look good with this theme, but honestly, especially with this weather right now, it's like kind of foggy and really snowing. It looks good to me, at least. Like, I'm not mad at this. I will say I'm actually quite a fan. I'm not planning on having Blue be set to winter. I am happy though that it at least looks good in this season. Same with FALLBROOK. I did update FALLBROOK's dream address, so now it is set to winter. If y'all want to go check it out, see how it looks for yourselves. Like I said, I'm quite a fan of how FALLBROOK looks in the winter. So yeah, if you haven't already, go check it out. I would love to hear what you think about it. Let me continue doing that now that I've laid down all the dirt paths. I'm going to continue this steel floor all the way down till the end. And then once that's done, you may recognize this next pattern that I'm using if you've been around since the Eldnew days. Not these, although I did use these on Eldnew as well. This little tile, I also used it on Eldnew. I kind of want to do a little something else. Instead of having those white lines, I kind of want to have this go on until the end, just to kind of create like a bit of a sidewalk, so there's actually something to walk on while you're walking through the marketplace. I mentioned it in the last video, but in case you missed it, all the codes that I use will be down below, obviously, alongside the creators that created them, if I'm able to find who did that. So if you're ever curious about what designs I'm using on my island, check the description. I'm gonna grab the steel floors once again and line this side down. Where is it? There it is. And let me just quickly do that. Actually, do I want to use steel floors or should I just have it be the roads? I think I'm just going to have it be roads instead. I think that'll look a little better. Now we have all this path that I'm going to have to play around. I'm going to play around with the roads and see what I can come up with. Oh, Sheena wants to talk to me. Hi, Queen. What you doing? Guess what? I have something I totally need to tell you. Lean in close. Girl, what you going to tell me? Wait, what was it? Can you guess? Do you like the reaction for curiosity? Because I'm doing it right now. Pretty neat, huh? If I want to learn about a new thing, I just ask about it and wait to hear the deets. Curiosity allows you to learn about the world around you. And doesn't that seem tray fab? Shino is such an educated queen. She really said it's okay to ask questions. We love that. We love to see it. I think what I'll just do right now real quick is just fill in the entire road and then I'll go in with different designs and just kind of replace as I walk up the path. Yeah, that works. Ooh, oh my god. Okay, so this is going out on Thursday, December 5th or 16th, hopefully. Canada's Drag Race, the finale, is about to happen. So I kind of want to just like catch up on the season and talk about it with y'all because I want to start off just by saying like I'm surprised with how much I actually like this season. Is that weird to say? I said before like I didn't think season 2 was going to be a bad season of Canada's Drag Race. I thought it was just going to be like a nice decent season, which is like honestly for this year with the amount of seasons we had of Drag Race, like I was just hoping for like a completely normal season with no major twists. And like with Canada's Drag Race season 2, that's kind of what we had for the most part. Like honestly, for a year of just a bunch of chaotic seasons, like it really was nice to just kind of have a normal season. There weren't like any crazy twists, you know, like there weren't any like double shantays, there weren't any double sachets. There were just kind of like, it was like every week, you know, you had just one winner and someone who went home and a bottom 2. And like I would say as well, like the judging for the most part was like okay. I don't want to say it was like super, like I didn't agree with everything that the judges had to say. Obviously, I think the main thing that I completely disagree with, first, actually there's 3 things that I would disagree with. First things first, I think Gia should have won the acting challenge, and I think Adriana should have won the girl groups challenge. So just swap their wins. And also I don't think that Cynthia should have been in the bottom for the girl groups challenge because honestly she had the best verse that week, so it was quite weird to see her lip syncing and possibly going home when she did the best that week. It was a little strange. But like other than that, I felt like even though I was mad at some of the eliminations like Suki's and Stephanie's, I definitely wish they went further. I didn't necessarily disagree with them. Like I totally agree that they should have been in the bottoms the week that they were in the bottom. The person they lip synced against did better than them, so sadly they did have to sashay away. I mean, like that just goes to show like how talented the cast actually was. The fact that almost every elimination, despite them being fair, it was still sad to see them go at the end of the day because you just wanted to see more of them, especially like with Suki Doll. I thought originally that Suki Doll was going to be in the final 3. Like I thought the top 3 was going to be Pythia, Isis, and Suki. Honestly, that's what I thought would have happened, and I kind of wish that did happen because yeah, I did really like Suki and she's from Montreal, and like I'm a little biased for the Montreal queens because fun fact about me, I was born in Montreal, so I only lived there for 2 years, so it's like nothing really to brag about. I don't know French, don't quiz me on my knowledge of the language because I have none. But yeah, like also with Pythia, kind of one of the reasons why I was rooting for her as well, because she's from Montreal. Even though I like to talk shit about people from Montreal, I do have a special place in my heart for that city because, well, yeah, I was born there. So I don't know if that made sense. But yeah, like I said, with the season overall, like it was good. That's just when it wasn't great. It wasn't great. I will say that it's not like the best season in the world. I do agree with the fact that I think season 1 was still better. But honestly, again, like comparing it to all the seasons that we've had this year, it was one of my favorites this year for sure. Like my top 3 of seasons of the year would be obviously UK season 2. Y'all remember UK season 2? That happened this year in case you forgot. All-Star 6, obviously that was an amazing season. I hate to admit it, but I have to. It's the best All-Star season. 110% it is the best All-Star season. Fight me in the comments. I don't care. And although Canada's Drag Race season 2 isn't the best Canadian season, it's still a really good season. That's like my my final thoughts. For anybody watching, who y'all rooting for from the final 3? Personally, like, I like all 3 of them. Honestly, like, I'm not mad. I'm never mad with the final 3 though. Like, every year, like, I'm always happy. I don't think I've ever disagreed with anybody being in the finals, the final round, or the final episode. What? The finale. That's what it's fucking called. You can customize the storefront. Oh, you can customize the posters? I did not know that. Well, obviously I'm not gonna do that because you can't even see the posters. But yeah, who y'all rooting for? Me personally, I said it at the beginning, and I still stand by the fact that I am rooting for Pythia. I also really do like Isis though, and I don't know, there's a small part of me that thinks that Isis might win as well. Like, maybe? Am I wrong for assuming that? I don't know. Like, yeah, I think Pythia does have like the better stats and the better report card. I don't know. When Pythia was in the top, like, that's my thing, is that when Pythia was in the top, like, she was in the top. Like, she deserved the win 100%. The Rusical, never have I seen somebody eat like that entire week. Both the Rusical and the runway, like, Pythia destroyed it. Like, there was no competition. You cannot lie. I think the only other queen that deserved to win was Eve. Oh my god, look at Shino chasing a snowflake. How adorable. Yeah, but like, I think Pythia 100% deserved that win. And then the makeover challenge, oh my god, don't even get me started. The makeover challenge, that was one of the best episodes of Drag Race this year. I was obsessed with that episode. I loved it so much. I almost cried. That's how much I loved it. Yeah, I think Pythia did deserve that win too, believe it or not. I think she definitely deserved it. I think she objectively did do the best that week. Kind of wish instead of it being a bottom 2, I wish it was a top 2 instead. I wish nobody went home. The one time we don't have a double Shantae on a season, I end up wishing that there was a double Shantae on the season. I love when that happens, don't you? I would just say overall though, Canada's Drag Race season 2, not the best season, but still a really good season. It's definitely worth watching if you haven't. Granted, I did just spoil 2 of the top 3 for y'all, but it's still enjoyable. I would definitely, it's still like a 10 out of 10 season in my opinion. Anyways, as you can see right now, I'm kind of just working on like my little marketplace sort of thing. Again, just using a bunch of bus stops and storefronts. I'm just gonna try and like do what I can. Huge shout out to me for all the items, specifically Happy Home Paradise. Oh my god, the Poke store in Happy Home Paradise has to be like one of the best features to come with this game. Like, it is so much easier to get items now with the Poke store, especially because like you just have so many options. Like the fact that I was able to get like almost every color of the bus stop without having to trade, without having to talk to people. That's like a dream come true. Not having to talk to anybody and just doing things on my own. Love that for me. Love that for me for sure. I forgot I want to put designs down up here. I always forget to do that. Don't you just hate it when you forget to put the custom designs down before plopping items? So relatable. I don't know if I'm going to talk about this in the speed build part, but because I haven't recorded the speed build part yet, editor me, do not talk about this in the speed build. Talk about it now. Yes, I'm doing an urban island again. Every single time. I think it's just because Wendell was like such a natural town and like 100% cottagecore. Like, I've been trying to go like complete opposite of that. I mean, like, I don't plan on this island being completely urban, just like FALLBROOK. Like FALLBROOK, I always had the plan, and even Eldnew, I always had the plan of like doing half urban, half natural. Obviously, we saw with Eldnew, like I completely ditched the urban part of that island and I just went full on natural, kind of like nekofalls inspired. And then with FALLBROOK, I think I kind of did keep the urban vibes, but I didn't obviously keep like it completely urban. Like, there was still a lot of natural elements. Like, I think like the best way to describe FALLBROOK, where is the fucking bus stop I'm looking for? The blue one. Is it this one? There we go. Why? Of course it had to be the last one. FALLBROOK, originally I was planning on once again doing the half urban, half not urban island. I don't even know what I was originally planning with FALLBROOK. I still went very urban. Like, I do think FALLBROOK is like an urban island still. The best way I would describe it would be like, it was once like a small town that was like kind of developed, but then like over time, like it just got taken over by nature and the residents of the town just kind of let it happen because nature rocks. That's basically the best way to describe it. Oh shit, you know, I just realized I haven't unlocked any stores on Harv's Island yet, and I just realized like I have so many items that I need to customize, like, and change the color of, like all those drink machines. Oh, that is going to be so fun having to unlock that again. I'm not going to do it in this video, by the way. Like, all the items that I need to customize, I'm just going to do that in my own time. I cannot be bothered to do it right now. I am just going to place down like all the bus stops in my pockets so I know like what color they are. I have so many bus stops. I wish there was an easier way to see like what item is what, you know? Why do I have so many brown ones all of of a sudden, where did all the blue ones go? Didn't I order a red one? Where did the red one go? I still had 2 in my pockets. Is it this one? There it is. I was like, I swear I had a red one, or like 2 red ones in my pockets too. There they are. Nope, that's another brown one. What? Are these just storefronts? Okay, so I'm still missing a bus stop because I swear I had 2 red ones. Oh my god. Muffy, what do you want? Hi, Queen. How you doing? How would you feel about us hanging out? Muffy, you do not want to see my house right now. Your place rocks. Okay, impromptu break, I guess. I'm gonna have the first resident visit my house, although she is very inconveniencing me right now. Maybe I kind of understand why Peanut fought her. Yeah, girl, I don't know why you were so desperate to look at my house. There's nothing worth looking at in here. Coming in Nightshade. I don't know why, because as you can see, there's not much to do here. Also, fun fact, if you don't unpack the 2 boxes that Nook gives you at the beginning of the game, you know, that hold the lamp and the radio, they just kind of stay unopened for as long as you don't touch it. So basically, if you want to keep those boxes, just don't touch them and make sure nobody opens them, and you can use them as little decor pieces. So that's fun. I am gonna take some thumbnails, I guess, while Muffy is visiting. Oh, thank God. Whoa, I totally lost track of time. I guess I should take off soon. Later, Queen. Of course Muffy has to, you know, like, of course she does it while I'm recording a video, but was that really the first favor I did for somebody on this island? Oh my God. Wow. I've had this island for how long now? Since like the beginning or the end of last month. And that was now the first request I've done. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Welcome to Animal Crossing, where people use bus stops to create fake buildings. Isn't that hilarious? I think it is. We're just gonna have to ignore the fact that a lot of them have the exact same ad on them. I forgot that I'm supposed to customize all of them. I'm gonna try to like kind of add some. Nope, don't fucking put the cliff in front of you. Ugh. What is up with Nintendo and their hatred to just diagonalness? Like, we can't have diagonal paths. It's so hard, you know, terraform in general diagonally. Like when you place a cliff, if you want to do it to the diagonal of you, it just doesn't work. Why does Nintendo hate diagonalness? I don't understand. That is what I'm learning the more I play Animal Crossing. I'm just realizing Nintendo is not a fan of the art of diagonalness. I don't know what the fucking word is. Who cares? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to order more bus stops because, as you can see, I clearly do not have enough, and I have a lot of one color and not enough of the other ones. For the time being, I'm just gonna fill in as much as I can right now. I don't know, because me, when I play the game, I'm not really somebody who likes to kind of just get all the items right away. I like to kind of work for them myself. Like, I'm not really into trading. I'm not really into like Nookazon and all that stuff. I kind of just basically like getting the items on my own. Like you can see, I kind of got all these items myself. I didn't really get any help from anybody else. I don't know. That's just how I like to play the game. That's just my way of playing. If you play otherwise, that's obviously fine. I don't care how you play your game. That's the beauty of life simulation games. There's no one way to play it. Anybody who tells you otherwise probably doesn't play life sim games in general. You can play the game how you want. If you time travel, that's totally fine. If you know, go on Nookazon and get a villager from somebody and pay a lot of bells for them, that's fine. But if you're also someone who likes to just get all the items on your own, or go villager hunting for 3 days to look for a specific villager on your own, kind of like me, like, that's obviously fine too. Play the game how you want is basically what I'm saying. Don't let other people tell you how to play Animal Crossing. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, blah, blah, blah. All right. Does it fit if I do this? It's an artistic choice to have your roofs not be symmetrical. There are houses in real life that have roofs facing the right way, you know? It's very Scandinavian. Unpopular opinion, symmetry is overrated. All right, I think that's like a pretty good start. Oh God, this actually does look very, very well. I like that. Ooh, I like that a lot. God, remember the days when people made marketplaces and all they had to use were just stalls? Those were the dark days. Ooh, I forgot I had this table. All right, maybe we'll put that table there, and then maybe we'll just like put like a bunch of fish, maybe make it into like a little fish mart. That would be pretty cool, pretty fun. I'll probably go and grab a few fish later on and do that. Let's just just add some finishing touches right now, and then I'll probably just do the rest off camera when I have more items and also more energy in general to finish. Just gonna grab as many items as I can right now, and yes, I think I'm gonna put this bike like right up over here like so, and have it kind of in between. I'm really trying to go for like that crowded feel with this marketplace. I want it to feel like there's a lot happening. Honestly, I don't think I'd enjoy that in real life. I don't know if I'd say I'm claustrophobic, Darren, but like I definitely like I get very anxious when I'm in crowds and stuff, and like crowded rooms, lots of people, which as we learned, I work in retail, so it's not exactly fun dealing with that, but I do it anyways. I don't know, so I feel like if I was in a place like this in real life, I would definitely not be having a good time. But in Animal Crossing, it's okay because Animal Crossing isn't real. Oh my god, you can cook here. Of course you can cook here. I haven't unlocked cooking in this game. This is what happens if you click on a stove before you unlock cooking. I didn't know that. I'm gonna put this bench over here, and then maybe right in here put like this garbage bin that I grabbed, and then maybe like I guess maybe to block, can you fucking push this out of the way? We'll put the plant partition that I picked up right over here. Not, why the fuck did it go all the way over there? I think that's like a good stopping point for now. Obviously, like I didn't intend to finish this marketplace today, and like I said, I'm probably gonna just do it off camera and finish it off, and then hopefully by the next time we're on Blue, we'll see the finished product. But for now, I think this is a good stopping point. I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I don't exactly know what this video is, but oh god, let me just exit the camera. God, I need to unlock everything again. I think this is a good stopping point for now. Like I said, I wasn't planning on finishing anything today, but this is kind of a nice insight to how I play the game. I don't like to finish everything in one day anymore. It's kind of tiring to do that, especially this time of year. Still dealing with exams and everything. So we're now at the end of the video. Like I said though, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was still entertaining, even though I'm obviously clearly not done, and I hope y'all enjoy the build as well. I'm done now for today. Remind me to order more bus stops and finish this area off. But for now, this is the end of the video. Why is it taking me so long to just say that the video's done now? If you like the video, comment down below whatever you want. Most importantly, subscribe. And with all that out of the way, I shall see you next time. So bye. I'm gonna go bug Shino now because she is a queen. Where's she at?